Hey guys, a couple things on the new ambulances to be aware of. This button right here is the battery on-off switch. It does have a timer on it. Once the ignition's turned off, it will kill the engine in 5-10 minutes, something like that. This is the IntelliPlex command module, so there's a lot of different options to do on here. If you need to drop it down into code 3, just hit the emergency master. So here it gives you the status of all your emergency lights. If you want to go primary, secondary, just hit that. Go secondary, primary. Whether you want the siren or the horn operating off the center console of the steering wheel. Just one thing to be aware of, this button, emergency button, does not seem to really do anything, so don't worry about it. It's basically code 3, not code 3, just right off of that one. There's kind of the home screen. You guys can kind of play with this. You can get your oxygen levels, backup cutoff alarm, the arrows for the back directionals, that kind of stuff. It does, if it gives you a beep for low O2 or something like that, the silence is up here, it's the alarm. And then kind of one of the cool things, if you go to options, you can get access to the 360 camera. So over here, this is kind of the bird's eye view of the ambulance. And then this one right here, currently it's in the reverse view. If I want to change that around, I can hit this button here. That's the front, left, right, back to the rear. This button right here does not do anything. Originally it was the power for the camera, but that's been wired into this. Okay, going from that over to here, what you see here is the controls for the liquid ride suspension. Get a little closer. Okay, so you got a couple different settings here. On the left is the ride quality, so that is going to adjust kind of the stiffness of the liquid ride suspension. So I would recommend either keeping it in normal or comfort. You just use the switch, go to each one. Sport, I'm not going to recommend. If you're in the back, you will feel it when it's in sport mode. It's really stiff and jarring, so keep it in those ones. On this side, the right side, it's the height. So again, I would keep it normal. If you are nose up on a driveway or nose down on a steep driveway, you might have to operate it to drop it down into the low position or up into the high position. Just know that it doesn't seem to reset. So once you're getting ready to drive away, you're going to want to make sure that it's in normal. So just be aware of that. Also, when it's in the normal position, the back will auto dump when you open up the rear doors. If it's in high or low, it will not do the auto dump. So just a quick check, making sure it's kind of in normal and normal on both sides is a good place to start. Okay, now we're in the back of the ambulance. This is the bench seat. It's a little shorter than in previous ambulances. It's got restraints for 2 passengers right there. And then this is kind of the big change in this ambulance, which is kind of the workstation. So the idea is that almost everything the primary medic's going to need will be in arm's reach. I have a mount system coming in the mail, should be here pretty soon. There will be something affixed to here that will lock in the life pack, so that'll be where your monitor can live when you're transporting the patient. Up here you have that same IntelliPlex command module, so you can affect all the lights, the air conditioning, send patient status alerts to the driver up front. I'll just kind of let you guys play with the buttons on that and figure it out. Got your radio right there within arm's reach, so you can do your hospital ring downs if need be. Up top there is the NARC box, same purple key as every other apparatus in Santa Fe. Kind of let you guys go through all the various compartments to find out where all the equipment's located. We do have access through access here, so soft collars, C-spine collars, that kind of stuff if you need to access it while you're actually in back of the patient. Sharps container, again within arm's reach of that primary paramedic. And then this is basically where the IV tray is going to live. So we're still kind of working on the final configuration, but you can see this is essentially the IV tray that you guys have been using for a long time. Second drawer down, kind of miscellaneous. Still kind of working on what exactly is going to live in there. And then lastly, trash can. I know it's small, we're working on it, trying to get a bigger one. This is kind of the airway seat / jump seat, whatever you want to call it. Tried to keep this area pretty clear so we didn't have a bunch of junk just living on top of this at all times. So we have these 2 doors. This is most of the stuff that we used to have kind of rolling around on the bench seats. So you kind of see you got OPAs, NPAs, particulate masks, just some various stuff in there. suction unit. So this is a different one. This is the onboard suction unit. It is removable, so it is also your portable suction unit. It's got a little release on the back side. So you kind of pull, it slides up, it charges when it's in its base. So just be aware that that's their CPR seat. The restraint system does have enough leash or play in it so that you can kind of get over the patient and be able to do good compressions. Kind of a little bonus compartment above them here right now, just kind of some various stuff. It is a little bit of a hidden compartment, so just some additional storage area there. All these pads are part of the safety features for the CPR person's head if they're in a collision. And I did not mention, but you'll see back here that SRS, that's an airbag that comes down. And then there's also airbags located underneath here. So basically you have a whole curtain on this side of the ambulance if there's an impact. This is the compartment that is on the driver's side rear, and it is a change for us. You guys will see it's a lot shallower than the previous ones we've had. I believe this was a through and through compartment on the previous ones. So you can kind of see bandages, dressing type stuff, needles, things that fit well in this limited space. So this area is not very accessible to any of the passengers while underway, so this is stuff that we don't want to have, that we need instant access to on most of our calls. Okay, and then one other kind of important thing is in this compartment up here. I know we don't really get in here very much. It's a lot of the radio / electronic stuff. This light right here, that one is wired directly to the battery, so if that is left on, I'm told it will drain and kill the battery. So just want to kind of make sure that that is not on. Okay, something worth noting here as well, we haven't started to put the bags and equipment into these compartments, but what you'll see is these plexiglass ones are here for that. The difference in these are a little bit stronger doors down here, so I anticipate that what will be going in down here will be some of our heavier items. And they'll be able, these doors will be better able to kind of hold them back if they're bouncing around down there. Here we have a view of some of the exterior compartments. I think you guys will find there's a lot more room for your PPE. Next couple slides will kind of go around the ambulance. Of note on these as well is they are not diesel, they just take regular fuel. There's fuel cards inside of them, and fueling needs to take place out of the corp yard. This unit that we just went over is Medic 51. The other units are exactly the same. Medic 51 should be going into service this week, which is the week of May 7th. So when they are out there, for everybody, please, if you get a chance, take a look at them. We'll try and have them rotate around so everybody can get their hands on it. Take a look at some of the features that were featured in this video. If you have any questions, give me a call.